get my music. One time for the one time. Cheers. Open forum, open topic discussion.
You on now? Arguing about crime stats.
What it is, what's good, what's happening, man? Thanks again joining us. You know what it is, Wings, Whiskey, and Sports. Got a full house today. Should be an interesting show. To my right, I got Double R, Ryan Russell.
What up, family?
Look at you.
Actually a dope
Look at
intro
you
to
on point.
Double R. I was feeling it. Yeah, all right. That's it.
I got Dr. Daryl Johnson.
Oh, what's up?
Got John Gervais.
Oh, hi.
So you don't want a cool intro?
He's just John Gervais.
No, my man hit you with the.
You want a cool nickname?
No, I'm good.
Hey,
I'm good.
Come on,
I just feel like the way the show going, Jerv is like
Jerv is my
So
nickname.
but I've been saying John Gervais. You want just Jerv? Would you prefer just to be
This is really
Jerv?
gonna take time on the show to do this.
I haven't complained about anything.
You should have said Jerv. That's what he was looking for. That's what he was looking for.
Y'all know how we like to start the show, man. As we progress, we're going to engage in a little bit of libation. So we ask that you drink a little bit of libation because nobody likes y'all fucking me up right now. We ask that you take what libation you love, take said libation, pour it into a cup, preferably a red cup. Raise that red cup into the air one time for the one times.
Cheers.
So let's get right after it.
Did you say Don was on the ones and twos? I feel like you shut down and I don't want no smoke.
Don on the ones and twos.
I said Don. It's a lot of burp. It's taking up a lot of showtime, guys.
I just want him to get
five minutes of burp. You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
Did you want one too?
No, I'm good.
We didn't introduce you.
I'm good.
He want See, it don't even work.
Look at this show.
If you want to.
All right, let's jump right into it. We're going to start in the NBA, the National Basketball Association. And we're going to start with a little exercise, a little game. Start, bench, cut is how we like to call this game. Here's your three participants.
And you have to participate.
I'm participating.
You cannot go. First, can we ban?
Yo, Jerv, stop.
Can we ban?
Stop, bro. Stop. Yo, it's way too early to show to start hating on Johnson now, bro. I wasn't here last week.
I didn't sound it.
Hey, buddy.
I know what you're going.
That was not a pause moment. That was a pause moment.
Too early to start hating on Johnson?
That's my last name, lady.
Hey, I got
It sounds weird.
Y'all are reaching right now, bro. That was a pause moment.
I use our words correctly because
That's
that
wild.
can cross a whole other lane. And my brother, if you think I've been
My last name is Johnson, bro.
We get it.
No, he's definitely.
But it also, you get the gist.
Some nigga said something.
Just
Not me.
No, you just paused the show to just go run the show.
Start bench.
This guy.
Here's our three participants.
This guy.
You get a Luka Doncic. You get a Steph Curry, or you get an Allen Iverson.
Why do you do this?
Where Allen come from? Where AI come from?
It's a start bench cut.
He's not even playing right now.
They don't Some people might not cut Luka.
Are you still on the Luka agenda? Is this the?
Time out.
You are clearly on the Luka agenda, bro.
Let's play the game.
You are, bro.
I'll go first.
Here you go.
So you said
Here you go.
Start cut. Right?
Start bench cut.
So I'm going to start Allen Iverson. I'm going to bench Steph Curry, and I'm going to go with Earn on this one. And I'm going to cut Luka.
The weird thing is you saying go with Earn. This is not good. Okay, I'm gonna let you have it, but I'll explain it.
It's not just me.
Go ahead.
I think everyone is expecting this from you right now. Go ahead, Ryan. It's your turn.
I guess I'm a start Steph, bench Luka,
Oh, you
cut AI.
Yeah, that's wild. That's actually interesting. I'm starting Steph. I'm benching AI, and I'm cutting Luka.
Okay.
Who are you cutting?
I'm cutting Luka, but that's
All right. I was curious. I didn't know if we were here to defend Luka.
You did a really good acting job because it was like for a split second I thought
guys,
you wasn't.
Here's the crazy thing. I'm gonna be 100% frank. When I thought up this little game I did, Chat GPT, and these are the three names it threw at me. I'll show it to you. It's not me, guys. It's AI.
Okay.
Same thing Darren Moore uses.
Are there more, or is this a way for you to have a topic just to shit on Luka real quick?
Again, it's not me, man. It's not.
No, but you don't like Luka though.
I don't hate Luka.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I think Luka's
Ryan
overrated.
hates Philadelphia just in general because he cut Allen.
I think Luka's
I just
overrated.
wanted to
But
be
I don't
over
hate
it.
him.
I just wanted to be different.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
I mean, there could be an argument if we phrased it along the lines of if you had the draft, if these all three of these players were in the draft, coming out in the draft, who would you take first? I think a lot of people would probably say Luka.
No. The greatest shooter of all time in a four-time NBA championship.
But you also but I'm saying take away the accolades. You looking at the accolades. If somebody's still looking at,
You mean at the time of the draft, like we was looking at him? Nobody's looking at nobody from Davidson.
Luka is more talented than
if
both.
we're taking
right. So if you base it, it's all about how you phrase the question.
Like you said.
Yeah, I didn't tell you how to.
No, I'm just saying. But if we take away the accolades, like you said, we're just going straight off of coming into the NBA. There's no fucking way you're not. AI is not the starter.
Yeah, I'll take an AI.
I'm not saying coming. I'm saying if you take away the accolades and just get the skill set and the attributes.
When they first came back, you're looking at them. We're back to square one.
Guys, if there were
not good at basketball,
you want to say. I'm saying most people would say if there's a 6'9" point guard that can shoot the lights out and one of the best passers that you've seen in a long time coming into the league with somebody who's a 6'1" point guard who really shoots and most people say he just plays defense no, I'm not even talking about Anderson at this point. I'm talking about Steph, right? And then you have Allen Iverson, who's also 6'1". A lot of people would take the person that people were saying is a generational talent. Nobody said Allen Iverson was a generational talent. They didn't. Cut the bullshit.
So I'm not
coming out
bullshit.
Like
not even coming out. I'm just talking about in general.
And we're getting completely sidetracked because I don't think this was your purpose, but you misremember, bro. Allen Iverson was the first fucking point guard to go fucking 1 overall since Magic Johnson. So yeah,
this is my point.
No, bro, but you
Luka wasn't in the draft for Allen Iverson.
Okay. You just put the scenario if they was all in the same draft. Would you not just say that?
Thank you.
I said if you were starting a franchise with somebody
and they're all in the same draft,
it don't have to be a draft. Just in general, in their prime. Who would you?
Well, either way, all three of them are available to me.
That's cool, and a lot of people will take Luka over Allen Iverson and Steph.
We got more sit starts.
These are facts.
But I mean, we got more sit starts.
But I also don't think so.
No, do another one.
Let's get new guys. Let's get new guys. Pause.
Circulate to what? Because what are we doing? Are we next topic?
Yep.
All right.
Or did you have three?
Did you have another start sit?
I can get Chat GPT to throw up another one if you like.
Why don't you just? You're a brilliant basketball mind.
No. Y'all think it was me?
I want me to create one.
Jerv, go ahead, create one while he's looking.
I'm gonna go.
Are you picking these?
No, go ahead, Jerv.
I'm gonna go. Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Dirk Nowitzki.
That's great.
Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett.
I don't need Chat GPT, dog.
I can do it too.
No, I just asked you.
What's the difference? What you just did?
So I'm gonna say what I'm doing. I'm starting Tim. I'm benching Dirk. And I'm cutting Garnett.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's what I'm going.
Yeah,
that's a hell of a joint right there.
I think we probably gonna the same thing.
I mean, it's a good argument to put Kevin above Dirk, depending on years, what year you talking about, or primes. If you want to look at primes, you can make arguments. But I think Tim is a hands down the starter though.
I was going to bench him.
Go ahead. So who you starting in?
I mean, that's just because
I don't know what this nigga
somebody had to do it.
Oh, you actually did have to cut. I'm not. He didn't have to get cut.
I wanted Ern to argue with me because he hates Luka. It's a fact that you hate Luka.
Can we move on? You're believing the point. Go ahead, Jared. Pick it through. Y'all can't force me to hate somebody.
This definitely start Tim Duncan. At one point in time, Kevin Garnett was like one of my favorite players. So I'm a bench Kevin Garnett and I'm a cut player.
Moving along. We good?
Yeah, we're good.
We good?
Yep.
We good?
Yep.
We're good. It was pretty awkward, but we're good.
We're good. Are you good?
I'm awesome.
Okay.
Moving along. Spurs. The San Antonio Spurs broke the 3-point lead record for a team in a single season. San Antonio Spurs suck.
Yeah.
Is this good for basketball?
San Antonio Spurs don't suck.
They're not great.
No.
They're not doing well.
They were doing solid for their generational guy's second year where they made progress. He gets hurt, and then they shut people down. They don't suck. Fucking
they suck.
The Wizards
since
suck.
The All-Star break.
The Spurs got hurt.
They suck since the All-Star break.
What happened at the All-Star break, Ern?
The point is a bad team.
You're not going to answer me. I just asked the question.
Got hurt. What does that have to do with them breaking a 3-point record and not being a good team?
Because they don't suck, bro. Like you make your whole angle. You did an ESPN move right there, bro. You said the Spurs broke the record, and then you said because they are now because they got hurt.
Currently
so they suck. They didn't suck all year. So at some point in time, there were good players on the team shooting the ball that made the 3-pointers that allowed them to get to that
one
record.
Player.
They lost 2. De'Aaron Fox is not playing.
De'Aaron Fox just stopped playing. They broke a record.
Yeah, that's kind of fair.
What are we talking about?
However,
I'm not doing this.
You have a fair point.
I'm not doing this today.
But also,
I don't know what's
is it good? Is it good for
That
basketball?
was the whole topic. I don't know why.
I don't think it's anything for basketball. I don't think it.
I agree.
It's a non-factor. Like it's not making you want to watch the Spurs.
Why do you think it's bad for basketball?
Anymore?
I don't understand the question.
I think it displays a symptom that a lot of people have issue with is how people play basketball, right? Like your goal is to shoot threes when that doesn't really make you a better team, right? So like,
work for the Warriors for a long time.
That's one team.
I'm just saying that
everybody ain't the Warriors either. Though.
True. So what? I guess my point is that like there's more than threes to win a game.
Define work. It only work meaning if they won a championship.
No, I think it's.
I'm asking so I know how to.
Well, it's your own frame of reference. Like everybody has different decides on what work is. I don't think work. It means you end up being the worst team in the Western Conference. That's me. Maybe work for.
I think I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with teams shooting threes and making it, bro.
They shoot. Who said they just making it though? This is what they're made, yes. But should we look at what they missed?
So you got an issue with the attempts?
I got an issue. I don't have an issue with anything. I'm bringing up a topic. Here's the thing, guys. Just because I present a topic, don't mean I'm the one that has an issue.
Everybody is trying to ask you clarifying questions. Everybody's asking you clarifying questions, though, bro.
It's not. Listen,
yo, is this a clarifying question, bro?
All these topics I'm pulling from somewhere else, and let me give you frame of reference. Carmelo Anthony is the one that has an issue with it, right? He said it doesn't translate to winning. You gonna say you gonna call him weird, right? I'm just
Nobody said
these aren't my opinions. These are topics meant to embrace debate. Jeez.
Okay.
So
I'm with you.
We were just asking you clarifying questions, bro. Nobody said you was wrong or nothing.
Some people, and I said some people believe that the trend of teams solely shooting 3-pointers and disregarding mid-range games and certain is bad for basketball. And they said that the Spurs, being one of the worst teams in the NBA, breaking a record that stood for so long is a diagnosis of that.
Nah, I disagree. I think
with that.
I just did. What the hell? I just did. So I think that shooting threes is not a bad thing. I do think that when you shoot threes, you got to be prepared to play defense. You got to be prepared to come back. And if you put yourself in a hole, like, see, this is the thing. I've seen teams shoot a lot of threes, miss, but make a lot of threes. So I mean, it's hindsight. You can say, well,
when
you
it
shot,
works,
yeah,
works.
when it
If
works,
don't,
it's good. When it don't, you can go back and say it's not good for the game. That doesn't equate to winning. But at the end of the day, you're talking from a hindsight. You wasn't saying that when they was winning games, because at one point they was winning games.
Oh,
So nobody says this until we're losing.
I think people say it when they
people don't.
I think it's more of a symptom of like culture and excitement to a point, because it's like the NFL becoming a passing league. Like,
and Melo,
that's
really
more exciting for a game.
Though.
Like,
I said winning.
It's just
talking
different
about winning chips. I'm just saying, like, is he qualified?
Thing about winning chips, he just said winning.
He said winning in general.
All right.
Not winning basketball.
I just feel like
it can be. It can be
what?
It can be winning basketball.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't think it's bad. I just don't think like that. I don't think it being happening for the Spurs it does anything for them. I don't think we look to.
I think
we looked at nobody else except for Steph on shooting consistent threes, and until he falls all the way off, I don't think it's even a factor.
I don't think it was bad for basketball. I think it was bad for the Spurs.
I think my personal take is I think it's a situational thing, but too many people are doing it that aren't capable of doing it at a high clip, and I think that's the issue. I think it's a trend that's analytics based, right? And it also often my perception of it is how I hate it when the Sixers tried, right? When the Sixers wanted to be this 3-and-D team where I dunk it in the B or I'm shooting a three. You're not built for that.
Can I ask you something?
Some teams aren't built for that.
All right, so can I ask a question?
Run something that's more schematic to what you have, to the talent you have, as opposed to the analytics just telling you a three is better than a two. That's all. That's my own take.
Was you going to say something? All right, so I guess my question is, what do you think has been the strategy of the teams over the past 5 years, the teams who have won chips? What has been their strategy? Shooting threes? I'm asking a question. So, like the past 5 teams who have won chips, what has been their strategy to winning chips? Has it been shooting 3-point shots? Has it been shooting, or has it been a lot of going for two, playing the big man? What have you seen more of over the past 5 years as far as the cats who won chips?
I think you've seen a little bit of everything, right? Like you've seen teams.
So there hasn't been a trend to you over. Has there been a trend over the teams that have won championships in the past 5 years of how they won offensively?
No.
Okay.
I think the trend is the teams that won the last 5 years just play great fucking defense. I think that's the trend. I think you can everybody's shooting more threes, but everybody doesn't just shoot threes.
I think and more. I think more than that is contributory offense. Like you got teams that got multiple scorers,
correct,
that can overcome a shooting slump if somebody's having a slump. Like you look at like Boston, who had that run, like scorers, like they were getting buckets. I think that's more of the trend than a 3-point shooter outside of Steph.
I think teams that succeed orientate their offense to the talent level of their team, right? So Boston has 3-point shooters; those people shoot threes. Boston has slashers; they have people that go to the cup. Those people do that. They have mid-range. Everybody does what's more oriented towards them. I think on a lot of teams you start to see that's not the case, right? And I think that was Melo's point: is they're asking people to do things that they're not capable of really doing at a high clip. Everybody in the NBA can shoot 5 threes and make one.
You think it's more than just the Spurs doing that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Who else you think doing that?
I think it's the majority of the NBA. I think it's a lot of the teams doing it.
I mean, I guess my issue with, and I'm not saying this is you, but my issue with people complaining about this shit is like, no one complains about the NFL when the NFL when a team wins in the NFL, they start to dominate a little bit, and then the league tries to copy what they're doing. right? Golden State started to dominate. They had their run where they won whatever it was, 3 out of 4 or 4 out of whatever it was, and they're shooting threes. Threes are the main way that they're getting their buckets, or that's the highlight of how they get their buckets. Until the league tries to mimic it, right? You can make the numbers look however you want. 2 out of the last 3 champions have been 3-point shooting teams. Yes, they play defense. You're absolutely correct, but I don't think that's new or anything. I feel like teams winning championships, it's always been a thing where you play defense. The offense is the thing. You might play defense a little differently and have different schemes, but the offense is the thing that tends to be different in the NBA. The one thing that is consistent is in basically damn near in all sports, that have offense versus defense, is defense wins championships, right? But like 2 out of the last 3 NBA champions, to your words, Boston was a 3-point shooting team, right? The year before that was Denver. They're not really a 3-point shooting team. They had a big man, but they definitely had 3-point shooters out there. They definitely had a big man that controlled the floor, saw double teams, and would kick it to the open man for the 3. But I won't argue that they were a 3-point shooting team. And the team before that was Golden State.
Yeah.
And then the team before that was the Lakers, right? So that's not a no, but that team that they played that year was Phoenix. That's why I was asking to define what.
So I would I would even say that Golden State team that won wasn't shooting threes at a high clip outside of Steph. Wiggins was a mid-range game. Draymond wasn't shooting threes like that. Like they had one guy who really
It's not one guy. Clay was there.
Clay was. I'll give you Clay too. Clay was
there.
Also had minimal impact because he was
not that Jones. Clay was actually he had a little left in the tank for that run. He gave it his all.
He had a couple of highlight playoff games.
But I
don't think it was the same Golden State Warrior team that we.
No, it's not the same. They changed. I'll say this. I'm not gonna say that it's not the same Golden State Warriors team that we saw, because I think it's very similar to the Golden State Warriors team that had the one that 1 year with Harrison Barnes.
Yeah.
Right now, obviously Steph's a lot younger, Clay's a lot younger. A lot younger back then, so it looks different. It's a lot smoother of an offense, and it's new. But Wiggins' role wasn't any different, in my opinion, offensively than what Barnes' role was, which was stand in the corner and hit the corner three. Wiggins is just better. He was able to put the ball on the floor and get more opportunities than Barnes.
I guess this is my point. I don't mind you saying, okay, mimic what's worked, but if you don't have the roster and the talent to mimic what's worked, then don't. And I think that's my issue. Don't just do it because it worked for somebody else. That's like me saying, oh, let's just do what Patrick Mahomes did when he first had Tyreek Hill. Let's just throw the ball in the air and get vertical all the time. If I don't have the ability to do that, then I should not do that. But teams
work
don't
to get
know
there
if they have the ability to do that until they try.
I disagree with that. If I've been watching this team since all,
but you haven't done it.
I don't mean in game. I mean they gotta try, whether it be practice or something. They gotta try to see if they can they gotta try and get the pieces to the puzzle in order to try that, right? Like there's a reason that Toronto fucking had Danny Green that year that they went on their run. Kyle Lowry was a 3-point shooter. Kawhi being who he was able to get in the lane and create open shots. Serge Ibaka was able to it's not like
no. I'm saying you're saying go out and acquire those people that can do that. That's what you're saying, right? What you just described.
No, I mean
I'm saying if you have a roster that you don't have that, then don't do it. If you want to go out and try to pull 3-point shooters from the air, go for it. Go be it by all means. But if you look at your current roster and you got a bunch of people that can't shoot threes, don't just shoot threes. That's my take.
Okay.
Yes, but at some point you're going I don't know. At some point you got to. At some point you have to. You have to trust that an NBA player can do the things that NBA players can do.
Okay. What's next?
Kevin Durant was injured. And I think that for most people would say that brings to an end his time in Phoenix.
Nope.
You think he's staying in Phoenix?
I think that if it's up to him, he stays in Phoenix. Kevin Durant really, really likes being in Phoenix.
I don't think Phoenix is. I don't think it's a hell of a chance. Snowball's chance in hell that they don't get rid of him. Well, not even get rid of him. He's a free agent, so don't even sign him back.
He's not a free agent.
I think he's gone. I think he's gone.
But for what reason though? Like,
well, that's really.
Like, I don't.
That's really mute is to the topic, but the topic is going to be in terms of Kevin Durant's legacy, right? Where does he stand? How do you vision him? How would you talk about him in the future once his basketball career is done, so forth and so on?
No, he's not a free agent next year. He's a free agent. He's going into the last year of his contract next year.
Really great player that didn't get it done and didn't I don't know. I'm not the biggest Kevin Durant fan, to be perfectly honest.
Okay.
Like, I just don't think he does a whole lot for a team. I think he does a whole lot individually. Not like he's selfish, but like he does a whole lot individually, but it doesn't translate into much for a team. Like, great player, like go down in the, put him in the rafters. But
I think that he is like no cap, might be one of the greatest mid-range shooters I've seen in a very, very long time. Definitely special dude. I think it's very rare you're going to find somebody with his height and his athleticism to move and shoot the way that he did. He's definitely a unique player. I would literally put him in he could be your Dan Marino, Jim Kelly of the NBA. The guys who got there, the guys who've won all the accolades and done all that, but never were able to win the chip. And unfortunately, that's just how many of these players are going to end up being named for.
I'm dying. Can I just please? I can't sit still. This is fucking.
That's why you here. It's a podcast. It's a podcast.
First of all, Kevin Durant is literally probably the greatest scorer that niggas have literally seen play basketball.
okay,
You can like what you like. He's an unstoppable player. I guess you guys are just saying fuck the Golden State years because you guys have both referenced him as if he hasn't gotten a job done. No. I'm saying that those are the words that were used.
Correct.
And all the nigga did was win 2 Finals MVPs and be the missing piece. The team that won 70 games, right? They fucking got rid of one guy, mentioned Harrison Barnes, and replaced him with the second. Unfortunately, Kevin Durant's legacy should just be that he was the second best player on planet Earth for fucking 15 years. Or some shit like that, whatever the real numbers would be. Unfortunately, that's not the case because he has done things that people don't like, right? So he went to Golden State. Everybody seems to hate him for that. Whatever. I could give 2 shits. He wanted to go win a championship.
that's fine.
It's whatever.
That's fine.
He has the burner account. People don't like that shit. He doesn't use lotion. They fry him for that. He doesn't get haircuts. He fry him for all Bull does is hoop. He's literally what you want your star athlete to be as far as dedicated to the game, right?
That's fine.
He asked to be traded. Twice. No, he didn't ask to be traded out of OKC, and he asked to be traded one time, and that was from Brooklyn.
He walked away from OKC.
Well, I'm saying he signed, so I'm just saying it's not like he's on some James Harden joint where people just say he's always trying to get traded. He's always trying to get traded or whatever. He gets thrown out in trades. He doesn't do the selfish things that Brian might do, which is having no trade clauses and shit like that. Like, he makes himself available for all that shit. And Bull's literally this,
So why does he keep moving?
So he left OKC because obviously he wanted to win, right?
Okay.
He got hurt in Golden State. He didn't fuck with Draymond. Golden State mishandled that shit fully because I'd have told Draymond's ass, get the fuck out of here. This dude's the second best player on planet Earth. You can roll. Because you're replaceable. He's not to me. And I mean, that's just my opinion. So he leaves Golden State. He goes to Brooklyn. He didn't want to leave Brooklyn. He didn't ask to be traded from Brooklyn. All that shit. Brooklyn traded James, and then I want to say Kyrie next.
Yes.
And then it's like, all right, well, fuck it. If y'all can do that, then he's a half shoe size away from being in the NBA Finals, my nigga, without James Harden or Kyrie Irving on the court. I just really feel like,
dropped like 40.
I don't like the narrative that's been put on Kevin Durant as of late. I feel like, and it's not necessarily y'all two, I just feel like niggas is really disrespectful and acting like he's not, like, arguably a top 5, 6, 7 person that you've seen play basketball. Whether you rank him that high is another thing.
I mean, everybody, I will say, all right, go ahead.
So I think Kevin Durant's legacy, unfortunately, is going to be he is a great player, but he couldn't be as an alpha, he couldn't get it done. And I know you're gonna say a lot of people won't argue he was out, but he wasn't. Steph was the face of that team, point blank period. You can say he was the most talented, sure, but he wasn't the guy. So when he was the alpha, you would have three instances, right? At this point, OKC, Brooklyn, and Phoenix, where he struggled to get it done. Now, the reason I think Kevin Durant is such a unicorn that I think it's hard for people to play with him, right? And that's a crazy logic, right? Like, you're so good that people kind of want to stand around and I don't want to say stand around and watch, but they don't know where they fit in. I think the reason why it worked in Golden State is because he had the perfect running mate, the guy who I think could probably fit with any superstar, right? Like who could be on any team and it would work just because that's my skill set and my ability will make it work. It's kind of like Kyrie Irving. It's kind of along the same narrative I would give Kyrie Irving.
Like a Chris Paul,
like he just couldn't get it done as the guy. No, not Chris Paul. Fuck Chris Paul. He just couldn't get it done as the guy, and I think he's come to grips with that. And I don't know where his at this point in his career. I don't know where his hunger lies. Right.
Maybe that's the thing.
Maybe that's the thing.
But like maybe that's the thing I miss from him. Like that I think I don't like from it. Like I don't see the edge that I would expect. And maybe that makes me think he's not all the way dialed in all the time. I think that's probably what it is.
I got you. I'll just say I disagree.
That's fair.
1,000%.
So I'll say, and I remember saying this like I think it was a year ago. We was talking about Kevin Durant. I was saying like I had him on the echelon of like the way he was dominating, like Giannis. Like he didn't really need a lot of pieces to like dominate and take a team all the way. But then, like, when you start joining teams that already have solid pieces, my question is, how come you're not winning more chips? Like, how come you're not?
He joined one team that had solid pieces.
So you don't think he had solid pieces in OKC?
Well, he was drafted to OKC.
I know, but did he have the year that they went deep into the playoffs? You don't think he had pieces?
So, all right, you need to go on because I want to say some shit. Okay, so the OKC shit, right? It's not. They definitely had solid pieces.
Right.
It's not Kevin Durant's fault that management decided to not run it back. Management chose Ibaka over James Harden. It's not Kevin Durant's fault. Then injuries happen, and then with him getting hurt, that allows Westbrook to flourish. And then when he comes back, you got this crazy dynamic.
I see that.
So whatever. Golden State already had talent. I'm not even gonna argue that. Brooklyn didn't have talent. Kyrie Irving was the only person there. Kevin Durant was coming off injury. Kevin Durant wanted to go to the Knicks without talent. His only thing he wanted was play with Kyrie Irving because they had just played on the Olympic squad together. So he wanted to hoop with somebody. Nobody wants to go somewhere and not have. If you hoop, you don't want to be on a team with no hoopers. You want another hooper. So they go to Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving gets hurt first year. I'm sorry. Kevin Durant's hurt first year. Kyrie Irving gets hurt also. Kevin Durant comes back. Kyrie Irving's there. Trade for James Harden. That I don't know their record. Well, however many games they played, I think they only lost like fucking 3 or some shit, including the playoffs.
They was hooping.
Right. James Harden, Kyrie Irving gets hurt going into said playoffs. James Harden is looking like fat suit James Harden, but he's also nursing a hamstring injury, doesn't play. Kevin Durant wills that team to damn near beating the Bucks. Then I want to say, is that COVID happens? Am I tripping? COVID happened.
Yeah, COVID.
COVID
yes,
happens.
Then COVID.
The next year.
Yeah,
the following
COVID
year.
happens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking shit about Kyrie. Kyrie goes Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
James is fat suiting it up. The Hooper just wants to hoop and is wondering what the fuck is going on. James gets taken out of town. Now this nigga's got Ben Simmons on his team. He ain't asked for that. So then the Nets are blowing all the shit up. He gets shipped out to Phoenix. He doesn't have a lot of talent there. It's just
I don't know if he did have a lot of talent there. He had talent.
Hold up. Let me think.
He had pieces there.
It was Deb Booker. Was Chris Paul still there?
Yes, Chris Paul was there.
Chris Paul.
What was the
DeAndre Ayton's ass.
No,
DeAndre Ayton's ass, George.
he wasn't.
DeAndre Ayton's ass.
He wasn't ass there. He was.
They
were a contender prior to him getting there.
They
Let me
were.
ask you this.
He had pieces.
Is DeAndre Ayton ass? I just want to know that.
He wasn't ass then.
He was ass then.
Nah,
it was just the
he
motherfucker
was
was
asked
trying
to
to
play
make.
his role. He had to
And
play
he
his
was
role
not-
then.
Key
Okay.
point, there was pieces in Phoenix. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, so
All right.
I guess. All right, it was not like Golden State, but I don't feel like he's walking into ready-made to win championship squad. I don't.
But shouldn't he be able to
That's what
do
I'm saying.
better?
We're talking about a superstar. He is a superstar.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all cut me off. So he gets to Phoenix.
Okay.
He gets to Phoenix. I ain't got had an argument with him. In his mind, Chris Paul's ass, right? So it ain't like he got no fucking talent there, right?
Chris Paul is not. He's
Deb
not.
Booker
He
is
just
Deb
don't like
Booker.
Chris
I ain't got no rep.
He a
I already
problem.
told you DeAndre Ayton's ass, right?
All right.
So then you get rid of Chris Paul, and then you bring in even more ass. Bring in Bradley Beal,
Stop.
who I fuck with as a player. Hold up, let me follow.
He's
Fuck with my
ass now,
flow.
but he wasn't
Fuck with
ass
my
when
flow.
he came.
Fuck with my flow for a second. He was cool. He was cool in Washington, bro.
Yeah.
And then he went to a squad where games mattered, where you couldn't just go. It wasn't just good enough to go out there and get 30. You need to go actually play basketball now. He's now being whatever he is as a star. He's one, but in that role with that squad, Bradley Beal has not been good. If you think ass is too strong, then fine. He's just not good.
I agree.
So,
I just had an issue. You said he was ass when he came. Like that wasn't true.
well, I didn't say that.
That's
Well, you said they traded for Bradley Beal, who was
moment
ass.
too. That was
So
Yeah,
it made it sound like
I meant more so he's ass
That
on
was
the like
crazy.
he doesn't fit on that
I
squad.
got you.
That was a dumb trade
I got you.
because you got George. Hello, George.
He should be able to
Because
fit
you
on
got-
any squad.
Because and it sounds crazy, George. Excuse my back, but I just you know what I mean. But like because you've got Devin Booker and Bradley Beal, they do the same exact fucking shit. This ain't LeBron and D Wade getting together when everybody's like, oh, they play the same. All right, but one's a shooting guard, one's a fucking small forward. You got two shooting guards. One is clearly the man. This is his franchise.
Mhm.
The other one is coming from Chocolate City to Phoenix, where he's the fucking man and being told be the third option and stand in the corner, hit threes, and get your buckets when the other two niggas ain't on the floor. That shit's hard to do.
But we can't get a third option more smoke than we giving the one option. Because that's what it sounds. It sounds like you're giving Bradley Beal more hell for what happened in Phoenix than you're giving Kevin Garnett.
I'm giving Phoenix.
Kevin Durant. I'm sorry.
I'm giving Phoenix the organization because I just felt like that was just a dumb.
It was.
This is a dumb deal that they should not have done. Bradley
Fair.
Beal was available, and they instead of trying to orchestrate a third guy that would make more sense there, you went and got Bradley Beal. So no, I'm not.
They took a player who was making moves, who was hooping in his place. What that?
Yeah,
I'm not down that they thought that he could fit there.
You got a quarterback on your squad. You training for another one? You got a star quarterback on your squad. Are you trading for another one, bro?
No,
Okay. No, it's not but. You're not.
maybe
doing
I
that.
can make that shit
No,
work.
you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Let's-
No, you're not.
I'm taking.
No, you're not.
I'm taking.
No, you're not.
I'm taking players.
All right, let's switch gears a little bit. So we did something.
Kevin Durant and Embiid.
We did a little exercise with the NFL, so we're going to take it to the NBA. We're going to name the best player from every Eastern Conference team in the history of that team.
Daryl, I understand you might not know all these answers. So for
Yo,
You see the shots?
ChatGPT.
There's a lot of energy being brought this way, and he's still on my He's still on my Johnson.
So now you can use
Get Get off
I'm
the
gonna let
Johnson
that
now.
fly. I'm just letting you.
I'm just saying,
My
'cause I
nigga,
wasn't
that's
worried
the
about
second
you.
time you done said it to me. Now I know you think I've been trolling. You've now
So
entered
you're
another
definitely
level,
trolling.
my nigga.
You're definitely
Because you
trolling.
the second time you done told me to do that, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, now you say
trolling.
less.
Okay, we
Y'all niggas ain't seen shit
will
yet.
use the current standings for the NBA for this exercise, right? So we'll start at Cleveland.
That's the Cavaliers.
He talking to you.
No, I'm actually addressing you today. I'm not talking to you. Were you asking the best ever in their franchise?
Best ever in the franchise history.
I'll help Darryl out on this. That's LeBron James. Darryl, you can just let me go
Thanks.
first.
Consensus.
Thank
we
you.
need to discuss this consensus.
Nah, I hope we have different people. But we'll see.
Boston Celtics.
I want Darryl to go first or Ryan to go first.
Larry
yeah, but I
Bird.
say Larry Bird.
Legend.
Hey. Come on now. I know, but
Yeah.
I needed them. They got to stumble.
Larry Legend.
Yeah, it's not
all consensus.
You want to give me a couple teams, but not all.
Oh, I know. That's why I had to shut it down early.
The New York Knickerbockers.
Oh, here we go. This is where it gets funky. Go ahead. This is where it gets funky. Yeah, niggas got them uncomfortable laughs.
So the next,
Patrick Ewing.
yeah, no, I would say I like Starks.
Starks too. I would probably go. No, I'm saying I like Starks. I'm not saying he would.
But you're not saying he's the best in their franchise.
No.
I mean, Ewing is the easy
Patrick.
pick. I'm just trying to debate. I like Starks.
Okay.
I think in name recognition alone, Willis Reed.
He said
like Willis
Stephon Marbury.
Okay.
I'll go.
Jeremy Lin.
I'm
I'm gonna go Clyde. I'm gonna go Clyde Frazier.
Clyde Frazier.
Yeah.
Interesting pool. The Indiana Pacers.
Oh,
Reggie.
whoa, hey,
Reggie.
hold on.
I just said
Oh, you
Reggie.
said Reggie? Okay, I didn't know you was gonna.
Is that
This dude.
is that Birdman?
Yeah.
Is that is Mike Miller?
Chris is probably slamming his laptop,
Reggie Miller.
Yeah, dog. Who the fuck is better than Reggie Miller in their franchise?
Someone's. I mean, my son would probably say Paul George.
That is the GOAT. Like, that's the GOAT.
The Detroit Pistons.
That's a good one.
Isaiah Thomas.
Zeke.
I just like Rick Mahorn because he just used to sock everybody and knock everybody out. I just like the fight. No, I'm gonna say no. Honestly, Dennis Rodman.
I like Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman.
Okay, there's literally only one answer in this Isaiah Thomas.
All right, man. So we all know that.
I like
you
the
gotta
Dennis
have.
Rodman.
You gotta have
That's
fun,
not
I
man.
understand, but the answer is
But
Isaiah Thomas.
We know it's Isaiah Thomas, but you gotta have everybody.
Is your answer Isaiah Thomas?
Oh,
Okay, that's all I
Detroit though.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, he is. That's right. I like Dennis
The
Rodman.
Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh, this is where it gets good. Go ahead, please. Isn't it?
Ray Allen.
He said
He
Gannis.
said Giannis.
I said Ray Allen. I said Ray Allen.
Solid pull.
Okay.
Hold on.
Come on now. Come on. They were green.
Kareem.
He wasn't Kareem.
But what's his real name at that time?
Abdul-Jabbar. Oh,
God.
yeah.
That is the actually right answer.
I'm not gonna
Right answer, guys.
I'm not gonna call him by the name that you don't want to be called by.
Thing.
That was good.
You say Chicago Bulls.
I had to- I was
somebody
like,
says
I did-
anything other than Michael Jordan. That's not the right answer.
Well, correct, absolutely. In that instance,
Okay.
but there he
Go
is.
ahead. What'd you say again?
He said Ray Allen. I like Ray Allen.
That's not bad. That's not right, but it's right. That's a good answer.
Who'd you say, Jerry?
It's Lou Alcindor.
Atlanta Hawks.
Oh, please.
Dominique Wilkins. Was I wrong?
You can't be wrong. It's a
I know I'm not wrong.
No,
I'm saying it's not a matter of. All right, would you agree? Jerry?
Yeah, I'd say Dominique Wilkins is the best in their franchise history.
No Mugsies.
I like.
I was going to say Trey
And
Young.
Muggsy wasn't on the Hawks. You think about Spud Webb?
Spud,
You're being the
Spud.
heightest.
It was a joke.
He said you'd be the
It's
highest.
Dominic.
He played
All right, here we go.
the Hornets.
Orlando Magic.
Shaq.
Dwight.
Nah,
Shaq.
I said in Dwight.
I'm gonna go Tracy.
I was going to just damn. I was going.
Dwight Howard.
Dwight.
Better run.
I mean,
I'm gonna go Tracy McGrady.
I'm going Shaq.
Dwight won an MVP in Orlando, right?
Tracy McGrady was the guy too.
Went
But
to the
Shaq,
finals in Orlando.
Tracy
right?
McGrady. Tracy
Yeah.
McGrady.
He played in Orlando.
Was Tracy
way longer
McGrady
than
more
Shaq.
Houston than he was? Would you consider him more
well,
Houston or
well,
more?
but it's not that. It's about.
Huh?
Penny Hardaway played.
Yes.
Yeah, Penny Paper.
Don't ask the question with that.
But I was going to say, he still played there. You know what I mean? Like he was still
I'm
there.
going Dwight. I think, like you said,
I don't
but
think
the
the
argument is the reason why is because what you just said. He played there.
I don't
longer
think
than
the
Shaq.
answer is Shaq or Penny.
Mhm.
I think the answer would either be Dwight or, for me, I think it's Tracy McGrady.
Tracy McGrady's a good one. But
Chicago
I still
Bulls.
think Shaq.
Yeah, we all know the answer. That's right.
BJ Armstrong. I was saying,
BJ Armstrong.
yeah, I was actually a BJ Armstrong. BJ Armstrong.
Yeah, when he was with Chicago.
Steve Kerr.
Miami Heat. Let's make it. Let's get it interesting.
Oh,
The question was the Bulls right there. We were talking about the Bulls.
You know he's on his Don delay. We're gonna call it the Don delay from this point on, right? Because
It sounds like
it's
something.
it's
My
no,
man Aaron said Chicago Bulls. I said, BJ Armstrong.
he was actually pretty good.
Miami Heat.
Right. I say one thing. Miami Heat.
Miami Heat.
I guess it. Okay, obviously it's Wade, but
This.
I
Jimmy
mean,
Butler.
it's Dwayne Wade.
I mean, Ball did just have
LeBron?
crazy. He did have
But it could
crazy
be
4 years in fucking Miami, though.
I mean, D-Wade had a crazy like what?
Like career,
Yeah, but I'm not.
but you can't knock
I
it.
can actually argue against.
He was the
D-Wade
best person
forever.
on the team.
Like, I
How,
got.
how so?
I'm not a big D-Wade fan.
Okay. But you can't just argue with him.
No. I mean, I think he was talented. I think he's one of the better shooting guards I've seen. Where I get a little where with D-Wade is when people act like he was the second, like he was that close to Kobe in them
Fair.
moves. Like
Yeah,
that's just not.
that does go far.
That
That goes far.
New Jersey Nets.
This one, I don't know none of these. Just
Oh, this is where we separate.
No, who's it? Oh no, that was
Kerry Kittles.
that was the Knicks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's so.
No,
I
he
don't
played
know.
for the
I don't
Nets.
know.
Go ahead.
I don't know a lot of ninjas.
Yeah.
Eric
bro.
Simmons was a bad motherfucker. I ain't know who.
I don't know a lot.
I don't got a Nets
I don't
player.
know a lot of dudes. Oh wait. I'm trying to think.
I'm gonna be an asshole and I'm gonna say
J-
Julius
J-
Erving.
Mm.
I'm gonna say Julius Erving. But if you
Honestly, if you really want to do it,
If you,
Well, I don't
whoa,
want to
whoa, buddy, relax. You came
Kevin Durant.
You came in strong.
Kevin Durant,
that's just the wrong answer. He was there for a year and a half, 2 years.
the best player they ever had. Isn't that what we're talking about?
There you go. Touche.
This motherfucker ain't gotta be there forever.
So it's
Gotta be there for a day.
Oh, all right. I thought you was struggling for the
Yeah.
next team.
no. It's I know it's Jules, but it's Vince Carter. Just to be.
Yeah, I mean, Vince Carter. If it's not,
Where is it?
if you're talking NBA, then it's Vince Carter.
So we're talking about cats who've been there at least a year or two, or
Right.
Like, Vince Carter is was like
He was there for a minute.
He's like their second leading scorer or something like that of all
Yeah.
time. 76ers. Clap your hands, everybody.
So
for Philadelphia.
So what's the criteria?
I'll say
76
this.
There's no criteria.
It's Wilt.
No, you said the best. Like
The best. You phrase it. You
Or-
fractionate it however
Out
you
of
like it.
respect for my father
Dr.
and everything he's ever told me,
Mm-hmm.
the answer is the motherfucking Dipper.
Oh,
But yes.
Yeah,
You got-
definitely.
No, he knew that when he actually you said
That's fair.
you threw out the nickname and Don actually knew it. I'm proud of it.
Whoa. I didn't do anything. All I said was yes.
That's fair.
But for myself, I would say it's Allen Iverson.
I said Wilt.
No,
There's
no
no-
Chuck.
Jay.
No Chuck.
Charles Barkley's up there for me.
Dr. J's.
I mean,
I like that.
what you want me to do?
Well, I mean, you guys,
Barkley's
you
one of my
guys
favorite
clearly
players.
see
But like,
who my
Yeah.
guy is. You know what I'm saying? It's forever and always. This one's going to fuck a lot of people. The Charlotte Hornets.
grandmama.
I knew everybody was gonna say. I knew everybody was gonna say grandma.
Grandmama. Grandmama.
I mean, I really like Glenn Robinson. Was it Glenn Robinson?
Glenn Rice.
Glenn Rice. I got the name wrong.
Glenn Rice was
No, but Glenn Rice.
Or Vince.
What you got, Jerv?
See.
You look like you digging deep in the bag.
Cause I don't
Like
really,
you about
I don't feel like Larry Johnson was there like crazy long, and I feel like his Charlotte career wasn't as crazy as everybody remembered it to be. I feel like Alonzo Mourning is probably the answer, but all I can see is him getting fucking dunked on by Shaq.
You know what's crazy? When I think of Alonzo Mourning in Charlotte, and this is,
I see him.
I just see. That's what I'm saying. So that's where I was going.
I can't forget him there.
Kendall Gill.
Kendall Gill's a bad motherfucker. I ain't gonna hold you. The Washington Wizards. Shut the fuck up. I mean, I say that with love.
That was
the best player they ever had. Oh, what was the boy from? No, the boy from
Gilbert
Asian
Arenas.
I was gonna say the boy from
Not Asian Zero.
the boy from UConn.
Khalid.
No. Who the fuck is you?
Oh, you talking about
Kemba Walker?
No,
he didn't play
You talking
for
about he played
He didn't
against
play for
Curry.
Kemba Walker might be the Charlotte answer actually, but
Rip Hamilton.
Wait,
no, he ain't.
Rip is
that's what I was thinking of, but that's not what I meant to say.
John Wall.
But I was thinking about John Wall.
Shit, I mean,
Damn, Doc.
where everybody was talking about. Some of you guys say Bradley Beal the way we were just talking about how great of a player he is.
I guess it is Gilbert.
I'll probably go. I don't know why. I feel like
Earl Monroe.
so. That's what actually I was thinking. Bro, like, yeah,
Or Wes.
Unsold.
Yeah,
Since we're on the
he's
topic,
actually number one.
on the topic of basketball, college basketball is heating up. Final Four is live and direct. Everybody been watching. Everybody tuned in.
Of course.
Florida,
I
Auburn.
just started tuning in. I haven't been watching the whole thing. Elite Eight.
Florida,
Yeah,
Auburn,
for me.
your Duke, and Houston. Final Four,
yeah.
right? Who we got? Who we got, guys?
Final Four
Give me
prediction.
your championship.
I'll go last.
Give me who you got going in the championship. You got Florida going against Auburn, and you got Duke going against Houston.
I got Florida and Duke in the chip.
I was about to say the same
Just give
thing.
me your final, and then we're gonna run it back with who you
So
got winning it all.
Yeah, I was about to say
I
Florida.
got Florida, Duke in the
You
chip.
got Florida and Duke in the chip.
Auburn and Duke.
Auburn and Duke. I like Auburn and Duke as well. Who we got winning?
I have Florida.
Florida.
This is when we find out how much black people really don't like white people at times.
See, I knew you were gonna do this, and I don't like it. And I don't like
You're
it.
making it a race thing.
I mean, I've been a Duke fan since '92. It's been a race thing since I became a Duke fan. So forgive me.
Who you got winning it all?
I beg with. I like how Florida plays.
Hey man, you don't gotta justify your selection.
I mean, like you kind of do. Like that's kind of the.
I think I can see. I mean,
I have to explain that I like to
say Duke.
like the cut of their gym.
I got.
Can he? I don't want him to be rooting for my team. This is where it
This is hate again, brother. I don't hate no here.
We going actually going to create a segment so y'all two can just argue.
That's all he wants.
It's actually
I don't be
coming.
paying no attention.
Dime, put it on the docket.
Got an issue with me.
Dime versus Jerv. We gonna pick a topic.
But he can't lift weights before though.
So we got 3 Dukes and we got 1 Florida. Dime, mark it down. Before we got some more topics, quick hitters. The Yankees.
Cheaters.
What you got?
Cheaters.
Yankees reformatted their bats. They're called torpedo bats.
Yeah.
They've hit what is it, 13 home runs in the last 2 games with these sets.
I think it was 15.
15,
Yeah.
something out egregious.
Yeah.
How do we feel about this?
Cheaters.
Well,
He said cheaters.
I don't mind finding the loopholes. Like I don't like it. It's legal. The shit I'm using, the equipment I'm using is legal.
Cheaters.
Yeah,
What do you want from me?
I'm not mad.
I found it first.
Cheaters.
I found it first. Some people would say that about certain plays in the NFL, but what's the difference?
Yeah.
Like
True.
it's a. I'm going with the equipment, and the league looked at the equipment and said you can play with that. Pause. Damn.
I think it's weird. To me,
the whole thing.
That's a little spicy.
to me, it's equivalent of like NFL teams using different footballs, right? Like
a bat is an integral part of the sport. Like everybody should be playing with the same bat. I feel like this is me. And it's weird that you see this uptick in home runs. And I'm sure now what you're going to see is all teams adopt it, right?
Phillies, what you call them?
You just said boom. If you on the other day.
Harper's is on the way.
Yeah.
The Braves have made.
So I mean, I guess if everybody starts using them, then it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But then, like,
that's all I ask.
You know what I'm saying?
All I ask.
But like, you don't be mad at me because I was the first one to do it.
I'm gonna be mad.
Like, I get it. Yes.
Yeah. Like,
yes. But also,
now you make me look like a fighter. Like,
well,
that's a throwback.
I just wish that.
Fighter's a throwback.
I don't know.
That's a throwback term.
I don't know.
Well, Don's an old man, guys.
man.
Oh, always fuck the Yankees.
I mean, like, it's
The
still fuck
Yankees, Chris Paul, banning steroids from baseball, all those things. Fuck him.
Well,
Damn, if they had torpedo bats when the steroids was popping, what? No, I'd be a baseball fan today. I'd be watching that shit right now. That shit was crazy.
Don also, and Don grunting on the mic. That goes in the band bag. Cut it out. Get that out of here. Never happen. Let's let that never happen again.
Motherfuckers gave us charades to steroids and torpedo bats. I don't understand why.
My man he tooted his shoulders up and said, since we on the whole rule change thing, the NFL is in that time of frame where they want to change rules and propose new rules. So I'm gonna just run through a few, get you guys' thoughts on them. What's being voted on at the NFL owners meeting?
You paying attention?
Damn.
He's not paying attention.
He's not talking to the fucking champ like that.
Yeah, he's paying attention.
I know that loser over there ain't talking to me.
You see how he's upset? He's out. See if you paying attention.
You see how he locked in? You said,
You see how he paying attention?
My aunt's ears are, we're finally talking about what I want to talk about. Yo!
What you saying, her?
So first one is the kickoff modifications. Touchbacks proposed to be moved to the 35-yard lines to increase kickoff
I'm
returns.
sorry, you meant touchbacks?
Touchbacks? That's what it is?
See, you're not listening. Touchbacks.
Did I say touchbacks?
He
touchbacks.
keeps saying touchbacks.
He said
Touchbacks.
touchbacks.
Yeah, but he's got that.
I don't got
that
nothing.
Ariab accent. Like,
First of all,
it sounds stupid.
That's
He
weird.
does that. He
That's
does-
weird that you would say such a thing.
You do a lot of these things with your words. Like, listen, man, why you mad at me?
Because I don't need you to elaborate on anything. Not my wordage.
Touchbacks.
Touchbacks
He thought he said
35?
to the 35-yard line. If you kick it over into the end zone, instead of it coming out to the 25, it goes to the 35.
Who are you?
And this is supposed to increase
Just take it
kickoff.
at the 20,
More,
25,
what they
bro.
want is for more people to return kicks.
Well, then make the kickoffs the regular way they were before.
Exactly. That was the whole.
But they're
point
trying
why
not to
they
make them kick.
Exactly.
No. If I can get a touchback
I'm calling
and go to the 35, I'm not returning.
Correct. So guess what? You know what I'm gonna do? If instead of you kicking it to the,
I'm gonna kick it short.
I'm going to kick it short so that you have to return it. Because
But it's got to bounce in that
That's true.
box
Yeah,
area.
yeah,
It has
like,
to, has to
that's what
go
I'm
to a
saying,
certain
like,
area of the
That
field.
kickoff's great again.
And you gotta wait until they stop, and then it gotta be that's the
that's-
whole thing.
yeah, that's-
man.
they're trying to
That's
make
weird.
it safer, but at the same time make it more interesting.
I think it's actually less safe because if the kicking team can run and I gotta wait, nobody can
They
move.
can't.
So when I kick the ball,
They have to wait
They
until it goes
kick
into the
until-
box.
until-
Okay, all right.
yes.
All right, that's right. Yeah, you're right. All right.
so no.
I be forgetting because
Wait,
shit
let's
don't do the
imagine.
same in the fucking.
Let's imagine we were in the voting committee, right?
So let's just do
Shit's
yay or nay.
stupid because
Yeah.
because
For time-
fucking Little League still does regular
for-
kickoffs.
for time.
Like you're doing this shit for grown-ups who fucking lift weights and are fucking built for punishment, but fucking little kids can have a full speed fucking
I don't
kickoff.
think anybody's built for punishment. I don't like that. I don't like how
They
that.
So let's-
definitely are built for punishment.
So for the sake of this, let's just
Yeah or nay?
let's just do yay or nay on these votes, guys.
Yeah,
We might-
Nay.
Nay for me. It's a
Nay.
nay.
This
Nay.
is fucking
It's a nay for me, dog.
I like it. I like it.
Dope.
Let's get the kickoff returners back in action, man.
Yeah, but you're making it hard. Like you're making it stupid.
It might be, but it's an effort.
If you
Alright,
want to, like y'all just said,
Okay.
go back to the regular way.
Yay or nay, guys.
defensive. Defensive.
Nah, because I'm in the meeting upset.
This is how the meetings go, apparently, from what I'm hearing from Adam Schefter. So we're good. Defensive penalty adjustments. The Detroit Lions have proposed eliminating the automatic first down associated with defensive hold. Wait, listen. Jesus Christ, Jerry. This is how the meeting. It's probably a coach in this meeting saying the same thing.
Super Bowl champs is not feeling all these
Detroit
bitches
Lions
complaining about this.
Propose
fucking rules.
eliminating an automatic first down associated with
Actually like
defensive
that.
holding
Yeah,
and illegal contact penalties. Under this proposal, such infractions would only result in a 5-yard penalty without awarding the automatic first down. I'm with that too. The 15 yards is weird. Playoff seeding based on record. The Lions have also proposed restructuring playoff seeding to determine solely by regular season records rather than granting automatic higher seeds to division winners. This change aims to reward overall performance and could lead to more equitable playoff matches.
Bro, it happens once every fucking 5-6 years. A team that
it's a silly
three
rule.
teams are like 12-5, and like one doesn't make it in.
It be like that sometimes.
It's
literally like that sometimes.
Like it's just,
I agree. Yeah.
Should have lost the 5 games and should have won your division. Win your division.
But like 2 games could change your thing. Like I mean, like 2 impactful games could change your shit. You didn't do it.
Yeah, I say keep.
Yeah, that's
a nay.
Yeah, nay.
Okay, here we go. The Green Bay Packers have submitted a proposal to prohibit the offensive tactic known as the tush push, where the players push the quarterback forward immediately after the snap. The play, notably utilized by the Philadelphia Eagles, has sparked debate regarding its impact on the game and integrity and player safety.
Niggas need to stop bitching.
Yeah. I hate that they say player safety. I don't like the play as a whole.
I can get with you on that. I can understand why you don't like it. Just stop bitching.
Like I don't know. Like player safety silly. I think that like it gets weird. I think. Whatever.
I don't got a problem.
My answer is
them ninjas just good at it. Everybody else is not right now. So
you mean like prohibit it? Like so, I'm nay on prohibiting it, but I don't like the play.
I think the rules need to be changed around it. You can continue to do the tush push, but certain things need to be changed. I think it's unlegislatable by a referee. Honestly, there's no way to tell when a person's actually down,
or when they have the ball.
Or when they have the ball. Like this, it's weird. The alignments in my mind, being like coaching youth football, I think the alignments everybody's all sides from the start. I think
it's ingenuitive. Like it's a hell of a play that like it's torpedo bats. Like I found a loophole in the shit, and like I
don't like the fact that it's like also in my mind is a whole line chop blocking because all they doing is submerging to defense. So there's certain things that
it's actually illegal to a point, but like they won't call
that's
a lot of the things that are just happening.
I think if you legislate it to the point where you say,
it's funny.
I think you can change it and keep it. You can change the dynamics around it to make it more equitable.
If they put
and also I don't like
men in the box. If a defense puts 8 men in the box and you tush push, you'd have to call illegal chop block.
Well, but they would never call it.
If I don't move, if I stand up,
box kick.
No,
I'm just saying, like if I did that, like you'd have to call it.
If a defensive line just
stood up, that should be illegal.
They don't even have to. Guys, they don't listen. They don't even have to stand up. And then to the side part of it is also from the defensive, the defense's methodology to stop it is illegal. Like the jumping over players is actually illegal. People don't realize that. It's illegal. So like it's a bunch of illegal plays booked into one, and like just fix it. Just make it.
You can call hold on every play, man. Niggas need to stop bitching.
No, but it's not. It's different, Jerv. Listen, I hear you, bro, and you're an Eagles fan, so of course you would say that. Like you just gonna make it seem like. Oh God,
I wasn't going on that.
They literally can't. Like they can't, and that's fine. I just don't. I don't like the play.
Right, that's fine. That's
because I don't like you just float on top of motherfuckers. Like you're never down. Like you're never. You can do that shit for 50 yards.
Draft the next Jalen Carter. And blow up the play.
Jalen Carter couldn't stop that play. Nobody. I promise you. Aaron Donald couldn't stop that play.
Nobody can stop that play.
Well, here's the thing. It has been stopped. Wait. To the
point. You're still at
98%. To the point that Donkey's made the other team run it. No other team has run that. This is from this whole thing. No other team has run that play more than 4 times in the season.
Okay.
So because it's not successful for them.
That's not true. The people, Jesus,
I'm willing to die on the hill. I'm willing to die on the hill that this shit's conspiratory because I've never seen a team be in so many 4th and 1 situations ever until y'all got a fucking tush push.
Hey.
Y'all, nobody gets in 4th and 1, 4th and inches more than the Eagles.
So I would say,
boggles my mind.
Let us get
how often it happens.
All right, guys. I'm saying, I say nay, don't ban it. But my proposed rule off of this is if my knee touches a player who's on the ground, then I'm also down. That would be my rule. Like I can't just climb on top of people that are laying on the ground and not be considered down. That's the only thing I say. As long as I'm upright, I'm good with it. But if I'm just falling on top of people that are laying on the ground, to me that's
it's just I don't know. It's a weird play, but like,
So,
I'm not mad at
I respect
motherfuckers
all
being
y'all.
ingenuity and doing
Ideas
it.
that you guys propose are much more.
I'm fine with the play, bro. Like I at the end of the day, you can't stop it. Just beat it and or replicate it or do like whatever.
I mean,
It is what it is. I don't have a problem with it. Yeah,
I
pretty.
just
That,
don't
that,
know how y'all keep getting there.
I think most teams have 10 4-for-1.
To me, it's
And
not.
I feel like
In
Eagles
all
are the
honesty,
only team that
it's
gets
not-
them 4th
I
and
don't think
1
it's the
and 4th
line.
and inches,
Like for the touch push.
or on the fucking goal line at 4th and 1.
I'll be honest, I don't even think-
No. Here,
I think
here's
the
what you gotta
Eagles. I
understand.
think the Eagles will still convert a lot of 4-for-1s just because they have a great offensive line and a quarterback.
It's not, but it's not just the offensive line though. It's not just the offensive line that gets in the tush push. No, it's that. Listen, when you got a running back and a tight end behind you and a quarterback,
I don't think the push matters that much.
yes, it does.
I think the
push.
the
I think
the part that matters
definitely-
that much
I
is
think
this.
the push definitely. That's why they
Listen,
call it the tush
Let me,
push.
as a coach,
Definitely
the
a-
point that matters the most is this: you got two offensive lines, and whoever goes lower. Let's say the Eagles go lower, and I fall on top of them, and the quarterback's on top of both of them.
Yeah.
Or if I go lower and
Bro,
the Eagles go on
it's
top of
simple
me,
physics,
and I'm
bro.
on top of them, it's
simple
leverage.
It's simple physics, though, bro.
It's
If you
leverage.
got two grown men pushing you, you got 600 pounds pushing you on top of a line or in front of you.
But you're not
You're going to
down.
get. You're going to get
Yeah.
1 yard.
The
You're
reason-
going to
Still
get
not
1
never
yard.
down.
The reason why
And you're-
But you're going to get 1 yard.
But you also never know where the
you
ball.
never know where the ball
the
is.
ball is the ball, and we saw it a couple
You
times.
don't know where the ball. The quarterback has the ball.
Time out.
You
We
don't-
saw
you
it.
can't
We
see
saw
the
it a
ball
couple times
75% of the time.
when
You the same
when it got
person has the
fumbled.
ball every time.
You know who has it.
Jason
You don't know
Kelsey
what
has
it
the
is.
ball way more often than Hurts has
No,
the
but
ball.
there was the time that they
This-
handed it off. Too.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Come on, there's-
That happened like
there's
maybe
actually
once or
been,
twice.
like-
One time.
And that shit didn't work.
All right,
Exactly.
Last rule.
They tried
Expansion
to
of
come out and you
Listen.
didn't get it.
George
Maybe
Bush,
have more.
Tush Push, Khalifa Kush,
Lakers in 5.
Eagles in 5.
Expansion of the replay assistance. The competition committee recommends expanding the scope of instant replay to assist on-field officials with specific official aspects of a play to address game administration issues when a clear and obvious video evidence is present.
What?
They want to expand replay.
Yeah,
Expanded to what? I don't.
let's do it.
Yeah, that was a bunch of words.
Let's fucking do it,
Hey,
man.
Jack-
Let's fucking do it, man.
They should do it, but like
Nah, don't be
fucking do it,
nah,
man.
bro. Like,
I want you to
Let's fucking
expand
get
it.
more replay, bro.
I want it to be fucking.
consuming, bro. I'm over.
It can be faster. We have way too much time.
It's
NFL got
way
too much
too
money for
time
that
consuming
shit
for these
to
freaking
take all
videos.
goddamn day. for
I
the
think-
fucking
I
game.
think-
18 million cameras watching the
I
game.
think
It shouldn't take this long.
the issue is that the
I just think it takes
NFL
too long.
likes the referees as being a part of the game. They actually think that theatric is
They need that goal.
but they have a whole
No, they do love
command center
They
that
love
is
that.
reviewing every play of the game anyway.
Yeah, it should.
They should be making the call. Boom, here's what it is. Yeah or nay on that one?
Nay, that's on.
I'm going with yay.
Just
I'm
keep
gonna go
going.
yay, dog. I'm going yay.
Sure, whatever. That's a nay.
I'm actually okay with it.
Sticking with the NFL, we got a couple NFL topics to get to.
What's up, G?
My nigga Don looks at you like,
What? Don's always looking at me like, nigga, what? The most obvious topic is, so there's a big name in the NFL that's undergoing contract negotiations. Wants to be paid as the best defensive player in the NFL.
you see the number they said?
That
motherfucker
number
might
was
get it.
wow. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Should have paid that nigga 2 years ago, dog.
How do we feel
So y'all
about?
gonna give Jalen Carter his money or no?
He's gonna get his next year. The second he's eligible. He ain't fucking around like y'all. Y'all about to have to get this boy down.
Oh, that's not who we're talking about.
You about to have to get this boy down at like 200.
We're not talking about him.
You gonna want like 180 to 200.
Was that your question?
That was it, Michael Parsons. Let's talk about him.
How
do
the fuck
we feel-
can y'all afford all this? Somebody gotta go.
Somebody will go.
Oh, I know.
I think
I
they
know
working.
who's
So
going.
I
it's
think
for
they,
obvious who's going.
I think they working on Trey Diggs. Trey Diggs ain't gonna be there long. I think they're trying to figure out how that's gonna work because he's injured. So I think that's the issue with it. I think that's part of what's taking so long. They gotta get Trey out of there. They got Zach Martin. They're gonna save money on the Zach Martin move. They restructured a couple dudes. Dak's not going nowhere. He's gonna do the 2 years. He's gonna finish
He
the
got
2
to
years.
get a restructure or something, bro.
Nah, he already did.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
get a
but
restructure
they
already?
put it don't help. The restructures don't help though, because he gotta get his money. Gonna pay him later.
Yeah, but
pay him now.
restructures at least give you.
Yeah, we did that. So we did that
Oh,
this
y'all
year.
already did that.
Yeah, we did that.
And y'all still in this? I'm not even trying to be asshole. I didn't.
Well,
realize
we got the money now. Like, dude,
pay him.
so I think that
got
the
money,
money
man.
might be higher than what we got now. That's what I'm saying. I don't know the dynamics of it, but I think they trying to figure out a way to move Trey out so that we can get
More because
More.
Garrett fucked up.
I think
Garrett fucked up.
I
Fucked
don't
up.
think they was expecting the Garrett money to come through the way.
Why?
Why not?
They
wasn't
They
expected,
absolutely
no.
should have expected it.
But here's
This
the thing.
absolutely should have happened.
It should have happened
Last year.
It should have happened
It should
before
have
Garrett
happened
got his
last
money.
My the crazy part about this, bro, and I listen, I'm not here to count people money, and I understand how the salary cap works, and it doesn't really exist, so forth and so on. But sometimes, bro, players don't deserve what they're asking for. And this is a wild statement to make. Michael Parsons does not deserve to be the best paid NFL player in the NFL. I love him, great player.
I may
but
not
his
disagree with you.
performance to date, actually, after once Michael Parsons became Michael Parsons, has underwhelmed. You talking about
I won't disagree.
you talking about a
with
dude that never got more than what's his sack total? His highest sack number, like 13, 12? Like, you talking about this player in the NFL
that's his lowest sack total.
What's his highest? He never got over. He never.
13 and a half.
That's what I just said. What's his highest?
So-
I said 13.
Stats.
He's got over 60 right now
No, I'm talking about in the season.
at 13 and a half.
That's not high. That's not. That's like that.
No
would make it,
other player has ever done that
done
before.
what? 13 and a half in the
In their
season?
first 4 years straight.
I'm talking.
I'm just telling you.
Defensive player of the year. How many defensive player years he won?
Bro, he
He's
went
been in
no
league
joke.
4 years.
Cool, none. Right?
He's been in league 4 years.
Yes.
13 and a half, 14, 12.
Yeah, 12 was his lowest.
12 being
That's
low.
not
And
great,
he was going 4 games.
bro. That's not best player in the NFL in defensive
It's
player.
pretty good.
Bro,
It's good.
That's
It's
really
not-
like
Time out.
I was saying that like being facetious. That's really good.
if he does
It's not
this,
really good.
do you understand that if he does this every year,
Guys,
he'll have Aaron
guys.
Donald numbers?
But also,
I'm
to your
just-
point, I think he's underwhelmed.
Yes, correct.
He's definitely underwhelmed.
He missed 4. Yo, stop, y'all. He played half the season injured. He missed 4 games. He wasn't even 100%. So like, let's
He
start acting
underwhelmed,
like
though.
let's start
Last year
acting
he
like
was- I got you. I'm actually on your side.
let's stop
Last year
like,
he was 5th in the league in sacks.
let's
Yeah,
stop,
before
y'all.
that,
He didn't
he
even
was-
play.
Fifth. You said fifth.
Last year, the year before that, he
With
was
with some
7th.
time missing.
He was 7th in the league in stats.
Seventh.
I mean, he had 14 sacks, my nigga. Like,
I'm not saying he should not get paid. I'm saying there's a clear. I'm sorry. In my mind,
Highest paid.
in my
ever.
mind, there's a clear delineation between Michael Parsons
7th and 20
and T.J. Watt.
This nigga can't get top 5. Oh, that's mediocre.
Like this is my point. Like I'm sorry. I get it.
with you now.
He's good.
Like, yo,
He's
I know,
good.
he's the shit. But like, one thing I'm gonna say is, like, he's just 6th or 7th in sacks every year, which is not bad. That is
Not bad.
very.
He should
good.
get top. He should get
But
top
you
5
asking-
money. But when you ask him to be the highest paid player,
What number
non-quarterback
is
in
he?
the NFL,
What number is he in pressures every year?
Well, I don't know, bro.
Well, I mean, I
don't
think,
know if they got that
and this
stat.
is what I'm saying. Like, he's clearly,
I'm just-
he's easily number 1 in
He's
pressures.
a player we don't want to
is
lose.
he better
for
than Myles
sure.
Garrett?
He up there. He's
Oh,
arguably
hold
the
on.
question.
Let me do this. I like that. That's let me ask you because
Yeah.
I see where you at, and then we're not gonna get that. Let me just
I don't think he's
I'm
better
gonna
than
name
Myles
all
Garrett.
the people that have. You just tell me who's better. These are people that finished ahead of him in sacks.
Mhm.
That's all I'm going off of. Hendrickson from Cincinnati, he led the league last year. Is he better than him?
No, I mean, I think he's better than Henderson. Yeah,
Parsons.
yes,
Okay,
Parsons is
cool.
better.
Miles Garrett.
No.
Okay.
He on the same wavelength.
Here we go with the
What
Dak-
wavelength?
Here we go with the
What the
Dak
fucking
Prescott,
wavelength
second
are
best
we using?
quarterback in NFL shit again, dog.
I don't think
we
he.
act like we do all know, like one player continues to set the market for the other. So Myles Garrett.
No, I understand that how the money works, and when it's your turn, you just automatically become.
Let's see what Miles
I
did
get
first.
that.
Let's see what Miles did his
But
first 4
Miles is
years.
better.
I'm looking at Miles' first 4 years.
I don't need stats to
So
tell you
he
Miles.
is
is
Well,
better.
he's pulling up
He-
stats. What are you talking about? He's pulling up
No,
stats.
he was just saying that's a
I'm
comparison.
responding to him.
You brought up sacks.
He
I
said
was
I
on
don't
your
look
side
at.
first.
He said
I
I don't
said
look
I
at
don't
stats.
need. I didn't say I
He's
don't.
better than TJ Watt.
No.
I'm looking at his first 4 years.
No.
I'm just looking at Cam's first 4 years.
Thank you. You know, there I be trying to ride with you sometimes.
I don't need you to ride.
But
I really don't need you to ride. Pause. I don't need any of that.
First of all,
I don't need any of that.
I said ride.
I don't
I said
need
ride
any.
with you. Bro.
I don't need
Ryan,
any of
something
that.
whole
Everybody
nother
look at
level
Ryan's
shit.
face.
You want some wild stuff today, bro?
No,
I said, I'm trying to be.
I don't need any of that.
That is not the clip. What's my man doing? That is not the clip.
Oh, you're supposed to write it down.
Like,
All right. So Myles Garrett first season. Myles Garrett first season he got 7 sacks. His second season he got 13.5. His third season he got 10, and his fourth season he got 12. Wasn't as good as Mike Parsons. Myles Garrett I'm talking about. Let's look at the first 4 years of TJ Watt. Because y'all going off somebody who's been playing 8-9 years versus somebody who's still freaking in their first contract. But I'm gonna pull it up.
Take Myles Garrett over fucking Michael Parsons.
I said they on the same wavelength.
With today, they trade you. Might say
I'll take the 24-year-old all day over the boy who's 30 all day.
And I understand
And
that.
so that's what I'm saying.
Whoa, you gotta relax. Bro.
I'm relaxed.
You kind of hype right now.
I'm relaxed.
Because I understand what you're
I'm
saying.
responding
And
to
I'm
your
low key
question.
on your side, bro. But then like you like
All
I
right,
feel like you real.
let's look at let me here go the stats for TJ Watt. Here's stats TJ Watt. TJ Watt got an argument. TJ Watt's first season he got 7 sacks, second season 13, third season 14.5, and fourth season 15. So he definitely better than he definitely better. I can't argue with no TJ Watt. Can't argue with TJ Watt.
Why are we wasting all this time on this?
So I guess my point is this.
I don't think he does. I don't think he should get
cool. If he said
that much money.
that's all I'm
So
saying.
let me
That's
ask
all
you.
Like I'm like and I just
So it's
Really?
I'm about to ask you in the way
You
that George
want
is saying.
yours is one
No.
on the page.
To George's point, someone's always going to reset the market.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
so if I'm hearing you correctly, you're not saying that he doesn't. You're not saying he can't reset the market.
I understand.
You're just saying that if there was ever a time that you was like, I'm not letting somebody reset the market, you would say it's not you. Would you give him what Myles Garrett got?
Yeah,
just not more.
Yes.
Okay, I can get jiggy with that.
So
I think that's
what we're saying.
No one disagrees
No, I
with
think
that.
that's
he
what we're-
disagrees with it.
Who?
Based on what they talking about,
Mike-
he want it.
Well, Miles, I mean,
Based on what they talking about, Michael
Michael wants 200.
yeah, he wants more.
Yeah,
as he should.
As he should.
No, listen. Here's the thing. I
don't understand.
Wait, guys. From a player perspective, you want as much as you can get. You, if they was like, "Yo, Michael, we'll give you 300," he gonna be like, "Fucking, let's go." He's never gonna turn down money. My point is this. It comes a point where you, like, as a franchise, like, guys, you can't just let somebody reset the market because it's their turn to get a contract. Like, you're not the best player. You probably. That's my point.
You know what they should have did, bro?
What?
And I'm not being. This is where fucking bad GMing comes into play.
I agree.
Because if you know that you have someone that is someone that whether he should reset the market, but or not, he's at least someone that can say that they want to reset the market. If you have that,
know who he is.
You know who that person is, and you know you're going to want to keep him. You got to re-sign that person earlier so they can reset the market before the market really gets set. Because right now, the longer you wait, you get closer to that Amazon money, this alleged Amazon, not alleged, the real Amazon money, where we have no idea what the shit is, and these fucking owners are just going to be handing out checks, and to make everybody say, "God damn, how much is this Amazon money really
now
going
you
to
really
be?"
fucked. Yeah.
Like that's and shout out to Michael for recognizing, hey, y'all fucked up. Y'all got this Amazon bread coming through. Y'all won't tell us the real numbers on this shit. So here's what I'm going to do. I want to be the highest paid motherfucker ever.
Hey, I ain't mad at it.
I'm not mad at
I
him.
do the same thing.
But in realistic terms, he can't get more than Myles Garrett.
He shouldn't, bro. And he should. And again, he should have been resigned already.
So why do you disagree?
Because the stats told me 4 years before Myles Garrett got this contract,
Michael was better.
Okay,
guys,
show that.
let's
that's fair.
point out
That's fair. However,
First 4 years,
but I'd say that his impact is less than Myles Garrett has been as of late. As in the last year and a half.
Do you pay for
2
production
years.
or potential?
Put
Both.
current
Pay
state,
for
that's what we
both,
pay
bro.
for potential.
You paying for
And
both.
You know that.
You paying for both,
That's
bro.
how we pay
You
for
know
My
you
team
paying
is
for
actually in the same kind of boat. if Brock Purdy comes and says he needs to be the highest paid quarterback just because it's his turn, and his stats actually say he could be that may
happen.
No, it won't happen. I promise you, he won't be the highest paid quarterback.
He ain't gonna be on San
You know why?
Because he white.
Well, you know why he?
That's why.
Because he can't go nowhere else.
Because you got a solid GM over there, my guy. And that's what it's really coming down to.
But Brock also can't go nowhere else.
Well, y'all got two franchise tags too.
Micah could go somewhere else and get more money.
Well, how when I got two franchise tags?
Get franchise.
I'm saying before, like, all right, let's just say he could leave, right? Another team would pay Micah hella
I
money.
get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. No, he's saying
not that much.
The Brock Purdy narrative is he's a product
gonna
of
get
Kyle
less.
Shanahan, and that he's not good.
That's all I'm saying.
If we're going to take this dream,
That's all I'm saying.
If we're going to take this dream scenario where they can just do what the fuck they want.
Yes.
He's on the open market right now. The Raiders, anyone that doesn't have a top 3 pick is fucking backing up the Brinks truck for him right now.
Disagree.
Okay.
They would give him. He's not. So in terms of like highest paid quarterback,
The Raiders would do it.
highest paid quarterback.
Browns
That's
would do it.
crazy.
Well, I don't
He's
know
making
if-
like
I don't know if the Browns
100,000
can
right
technically do it
now.
because of money.
They could give Purdy fucking $5 million. He'd be fucking way better off than he is currently.
No.
They wouldn't have to
Well,
fucking
now
do all that
you're
crazy shit.
just
Brock
talking
Brock
crazy.
is getting like $6. Okay. Right. Well, Brock's contract is $6 a Happy Meal.
Okay.
They say, "Hey, big guy, get the fuck up out of here." So somebody giving him like real money. he's
Speaking
like,
of quarterbacks, guys, throw it out there. With Deshaun, has Deshaun Watson played his last game
Yes.
in the NFL?
I hope so.
It's a wrap.
You don't think another team would sign him?
No.
I know another team that might sign him. That's a backup.
Yo, that man stole the most money.
I know another team that
Ever.
might let him steal some more.
No, I just
They
think
gonna
that
need a cheap backup and then give this nigga Parsons 200.
if that happens,
You gonna
I'll
need
gladly bring Watson.
you gonna need a cheap
We not taking.
backup.
We not taking.
Shit.
How far is the bunny ranch from the Dallas?
Have we
Stadium?
given Mike Tomlin too many passes? And here's the
No.
reason why.
Coaches.
Mike
No.
Tomlin went on national television. He said, and I quote him, "Oh, we signed Mason Rudolph because we believe he could be the number 1 quarterback." I don't know if he's lying or not, but right now Mason Rudolph is the Steelers' number 1 quarterback.
Over.
It's gonna be Aaron Rodgers.
That's what everybody. That's the logic. But
I mean, not that that's gonna be that much.
that's the
better
logic.
than
But
pass.
that's the logic. But the problem is, the question is, at what point the Steelers have a quarterback problem? They've had a quarterback problem. At what point do we stop saying it's the GM's fault and we start saying, "Hey, man, you running this team too, bro"?
Was Mike
With winning records every single year, like
that's the only thing Mike Tomlin that fall for because he
We
keep
gonna
having
keep hanging. We gonna hang our
Hey,
record.
bro,
on.
last week I tried to say something negative about Mike Tomlin. You said, "Oh, come on, Jared, don't talk about our frat brother like that." Now it's convenient that we can talk about our frat brother like that.
So, like,
Hey, man, I'm just bringing up the topic.
Hey,
bro.
no,
I'm
dog.
not for nothing. Not for
Right
nothing.
with Mike Tomlin, dog.
Not for nothing. I think it might be time for him to move on from Pittsburgh,
Mhm.
but he's not done in the NFL. Like, he could go somewhere else and turn the program around.
You know where he should go? He should go to Dallas and make y'all that team that just go 8-8 and never have a losing record.
Listen, I wouldn't hate it.
But you
You
wouldn't
wouldn't
hate
hate
it.
the
It's a lot of hate over here.
I
bro.
wouldn't hate if he came to Dallas. I don't think we'd be. We
Actually,
wouldn't be the
I wouldn't
Steelers.
want him to go there because I actually like
We
Mike
wouldn't be the
Tomlin.
Steelers. I think we'd be better off than the Steelers.
They're not taking a black hair.
But I would love it.
Oh, well, of course not, because your owner is fucking,
I mean,
there on.
all right.
He
Last- very last topic, guys.
Get out of here!
You're kind of
Oh, one more. That's it.
you're close.
You got one? What you about to say?
I'll say before closing.
Yeah, I am
Oh,
ready. And then
So here's the
start
last
trash.
topic. There's a big hubbub going on in the NBA going on. Players versus the media. Just want your overall thoughts on it. How is the media
Is
being
there only
unfair?
one player versus the media?
I mean, no. I mean, there's now Draymond Green's joining and all the ex-players. I mean, what's your thoughts on it?
I think NBA players are fucking soft as shit. Like, for real, for real.
You said it,
I think they fucking soft. And like, no, they're not. They're doing what media's supposed to do. And guess what I'm going to do? If you start bitching, I'm going to keep coming at you because you just bitch, and it makes my life way easier.
You in your face.
Then, so now we got to do it. And then guess what? More ratings for me because that's my job. My job is to take the fucking smoke.
This man said like 3 times that we gotta do it. Wrap this thing up, dog.
That's the way the fucking. That's how this shit fucking works.
Sports.
That's how this shit fucking
I agree,
works.
man.
I
I
only
think,
get money when a story comes, and if I can keep creating stories. I said a story.
You said you got to stop saying come. So many, you gotta stop. You gotta stop.
Listen, y'all not gonna stop me. You know what? I'm doing this. I'm never stopping because y'all not gonna get the police the English language on me no more. I'm finished with it.
That's the average.
Finished with it.
Wow, bro.
I'm finished with it.
No,
Now I'm finished with it.
Gotta stop.
Yeah, I will.
Darren, what's your thoughts on this, Darren?
Being threatened my manhood and not expect me to be like, or my
Who threatened his manhood?
Let's
stop
you gonna
that.
say you gonna punch me in my face?
That's
Who
not,
said
that's
that?
That's not how it went.
Who said that?
Somebody asked the question: if he would have grabbed you, would you have done? And he said, "I would have swung at him."
For us to do deep dive into
Oh
this
my
topic.
gosh.
But it's not a topic.
It's not like
sleepy.
I agree with Ryan 100%. I agree with Ryan 100%.
Yo, dog, take a B12 shot.
Yo, as somebody, listen, I got people who make comments about me all the time. I mean, when you in a position, a certain position in your profession, they go and throw shots. Or
Talk that talk.
can't fight everybody, man.
Talk that talk.
It is what it is.
Talk that talk.
It is what it is, bro.
Motherfucking George Washington Carver, ENS boy.
I thought you were
Oh,
saying
yo,
wrong.
on that note.
Wait, Darren.
Hold on, we're not finished.
Oh, no, Dodge,
Yeah,
push the button.
Go ahead.
No,
Don.
I want to say.
I wasn't about to finish this.
No. He wanted to make a comment. Go ahead, Don.
Oh, you want to talk?
Yeah, I just want to make a comment real quick.
What?
Yo, shout out to the NFC East for being the first division to have an
All black. Yeah, that is dope. That is dope. When they were
all black quarterback division as of right now.
Russell
As of
Wilson,
right now.
Russell Wilson, Dak.
So real quick, I agree with you.
That's what y'all want to hang your head on.
That is dope.
I think it's
limited.
I think it's weird. I think it's weird that the only sport you really get this narrative with is the NBA.
Because they're
Right?
fucking
People
soft.
talk crazy
No,
about
they is so.
people talk crazy about the NFL. They talk crazy about Major League Baseball, and it's just like roll with it.
Travel across the country. Y'all niggas gonna be bitching.
Well, Major League Baseball played 162.
Yeah, and we ain't calling them soft.
Oh, because they don't.
But they
bitch
don't
about
say
media
shit.
like this.
They don't bitch about the
I ain't gonna
media.
lie to you. It's a
Well, they
weird.
also in the sport with the fucking media.
Their egos,
The media is dead in that sport.
Jeremy,
I think-
are you defending the
I
behavior?
think it's a weird narrative when players that are currently
I think
playing
everybody's
try to dictate
Media-
how they're being criticized.
Fair.
I think
Right?
we're in a weird place.
If
right
you
now.
want to wait
Yes.
till you retire and then you're the media and then you can because I promise you when they get older they're gonna be the ones criticizing. But now they want to do it while they're playing. I want it dictated this way, which is crazy
But
to
isn't
me.
that part of the perception? It's like people that you speaking on it, but you never did it, so you don't know how hard it is.
But it's not at this point. It's not
I'm
even.
just saying that's
It's,
what the NBA.
It don't-
mentality
I'm not policing language anymore, Don. Keep talking.
What I say?
Nothing.
Something wild?
You didn't
Yeah,
say
you
nothing wild at all.
definitely
Nah,
said-
I'm not
you're
policing
right. You're
language.
right though. That you're in the way you did
I
not.
refuse to do it.
I'm not saying you're right because that was crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of
I
crazy.
didn't even hear what I said.
It's fine.
But
But
you-
keep going.
I think you're 100% correct. I think it's.
Do it again.
But I just think it's weird, bro. Like, here's the thing. I actually think I'll say this. Like, people got a lot of love for LeBron. I think LeBron James just did exactly what Aaron Rodgers has been doing. But the difference is when Aaron Rodgers did, everybody's like, shut the fuck up, get your fucking dumb ass out of here. Because he was like, I'm not talking to the media. Fucking Aaron
It's not that good anymore.
Adam
Yeah, we
Schefter.
don't
No,
care
but
about
even
that
when he
shit.
was good, he was like, I don't fucking talk to Adam Schefter. And they was like, oh, shut the fuck. Who cares? Like, nobody cares. Like, why? Like,
So
you want.
I think probably because there's less people doing it.
No,
Like, the NBA
less
is-
people like Aaron Rodgers.
No, but less players were acting like
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
More players were acting like LeBron.
True.
So it's like now I'm looking at you collectively like shut the fuck up. Like you're being a fucking bitch.
So from hearing you correctly, you just want them to shut up and dribble?
No. I want you to take the criticism that comes that comes. Yeah. I want you to take the criticism that motherfucking comes.
It's not just basketball.
Yo,
Bro, it's all
It
basketball.
isn't.
What was it basketball?
That is basketball.
If you're coming at my fatherhood,
Bro, your dumb ass is a father. The only reason people coming at you as a fatherhood is because you forced
Put your bum ass son in
like
the
everybody else does and would have done.
But I can't say your son's garbage.
You can't.
He is garbage.
No,
He
you
is.
can't- no, I ain't gonna say garbage, but you can't say everybody. You said like everybody else has done. Nobody else has done it.
I don't know
And his son is garbage.
as good as LeBron James.
No, Michael Jordan's better. He could have did the same shit.
His sons are actually garbage.
So is Bronny.
Marcus college stats was better than Bronny.
But he's
Look at his stats right now.
Marcus college stats was better than
Look at
Bronny.
his stats in the G League.
Yo,
But Bronny was also
Nah,
but Bronny got called up.
The rest of them didn't because he didn't play.
No,
This is not just about Bronny, though. That's the thing. We want to thank y'all for joining us, man. You know what it is. Wings, Whiskey, and Sports. From whenever Don decided to log us on to when Don decided to log us on. George, you might be at the table next week. Shout out, peace, one times for the one times. Get out here.
George could come advocate for